What's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Birth of the Dragon. Now this is a film detailing a 1965 fight between Bruce Lee and a master Wong Jack Man. Now supposedly this is the fight that kind of pushed Bruce Lee into becoming supposedly a legend, I think, because the idea of it is that Bruce Lee wants to teach martial arts to like the West, to Americans, Americans and stuff. He has a school and he's trying to teach martial arts to like Americans and stuff. So Wong Jack Man, he's kind of against that. He believes that martial arts should only be for the Asian crowd. You shouldn't teach martial arts to Americans and so on. So he's kind of against that. So that's kind of one of the things that lead to them having an eventual fight, But nobody really gets to see this fight. You only have a handful of people who gets to see this fight. And I think this was actually requested by Wong Jack Man himself. He didn't want them a whole bunch of people to know how this fight really happened, so you only request a few people. I think 10 people or something like that to actually observe the fight and see what really happened. So it wasn't really broadcast world to the people, to the audience or anything like that. So this fight and this movie itself is kind of actually fictionalized, but this is based on the actual real life event that did happen in 1965 and in San Francisco as well. Now I must say I did enjoy this film, and I guess you could say that was the actual bulk of what the film itself was actually about, but there are other little plot elements in the film too as well, but I'll get into that as I go through my review. Now first of all, you have Philip, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, Ng. He plays the role of Bruce Lee. And then you have, I think this is Xiao Yu, who plays the role of Wong Jack Man. Now they are the two dominant actors in the film. The roles that they play are the two dominant roles in the film. But you do have Billy, I think Magnuson as Steve McKee, and he's actually Bruce Lee's protagonist. I mean not protagonist, but yeah, like his student basically. When Bruce Lee is teaching the students at his school, he's actually Bruce Lee's main student. And he's part of the reason why Bruce Lee has to fight Wong Jack Man, because his girlfriend, I forget what her name was, is some kind of conflict with his girlfriend, being captured by these so-called, I think gangster type people. I'm not going to touch on really what was going on with that, and they're kind of holding her for not really ransom, but they hold her, and they do have to have Bruce Lee fight Wong Jack Man in order for her to be released or something like that. It was kind of confusing, and I thought that was kind of the weak part of the film itself. It's that didn't really need to be in the film, but it kind of fits, because this is actually Bruce Lee's student who's in a relationship with this Asian girl, and plus the guy himself, Steve, he is white too as well, So it was some kind of thing racial conflict going on there, but I still feel that's what kind of weighed the movie down, that takes it from being about what it was really about, which is basically a fight between Bruce Lee and this master known as Wong Jack Man. Now you also can see an origin about why Wong Jack Man came to San Francisco. He says throughout the film a bunch of times that he came here to wash the dishes, but you actually get to see a reason why he came here, back when he was in, I think, I forgot where it was, back home, practicing Shaolin. He had a fight with this guy, a fellow, I think Shaolin monk, but I don't know if it was a master or not, and he actually damaged this guy. He kicked him too hard, and he wasn't supposed to actually kick him hard. Far as the Shaolin rules go, you don't supposed to kick or attack a person real hard, but he did. So his fellow Shaolin monks, they actually sent him to San Francisco for penance. So he had to come to San Francisco because his sins that he committed. So that's why he actually showed up in San Francisco. And he's claimed that he's washing dishes, but he's actually here because he committed a sin back when he was a Shaolin monk, So it turns out that's why he came to San Francisco. Then you have Bruce Lee teaching his students at the school and so on. Now you get to see little glimpses of Bruce Lee when he's acting and stuff like that, but you don't really get to see his movies Big Boss or Fist of Fury and anything Enter the Dragon. They mention Enter the Dragon and stuff. Even I think there's even a point of him mentioning the Green Hornet show and the Kung Fu television series, but you don't really get to see them. But he actually does mention them, But overall, this film, it does have funny elements in it too as well. It's funny at times. It's almost like a comedy at times, but it's not, But then when it actually has action scenes, the actual fight between Bruce Lee and Wong Jack Man, it was kind of cool, and it gets kind of far-fetched, the stuff they're doing, They actually had some whooshy type elements in it where they're running off of walls, even floating around to a certain extent, So I thought that was kind of cool. But actually, in the sequence, it was kind of overblown, you're dang, did Bruce Lee really go through this, Yeah, people coming at him with guns, they're kicking or fighting, dang, I couldn't believe, did he really go through that, Because apparently this is fictionalized, but it did happen, But I thought, like I said, this is a pretty good. Now this is directed by George Nolfi, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. and this was actually released like last year, but it's just not coming to America like this year, you know. Well, opening like I think like nationwide, you know, in the United States. But then overall, I thought, like I said, I'll be giving us this movie, Birth of the Dragon. I'm giving this a B minus, and I would recommend it, I guess, largely for like Bruce Lee fans or like fans of this kind of films, you know. 'Cause it did have some cool like action sequences, but at times they could be kind of overblown. And the sequence between Wong Jack Man and Bruce when they actually fight, I thought that was kind of entertaining and cool too as well, you know. So yeah, I'm giving this film and I thought everybody was good, like in their roles, like Philip Lee as Philip Ng as Bruce Lee. I thought he was good in this role. I thought Xiao Yu was good as Wong Jack Man. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And like the other actors like Billy Magnuson and Steve McKee, and the actresses too as well. I thought they were pretty decent in their roles, you know. But yeah, I'm giving this a B minus. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.